With that, I'd like to call back to the stage Pat Jones, IBTTA's Executive Director, to lead this year's Honorary Membership Award ceremony.
Thank you, Mr. President. It is indeed my honor and privilege to lead this ceremony recognizing our newest honorary members, and I'd like to ask Fran O'Connor and Chris Tomlinson to please join me on stage.
Win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Luda, yeah.
The honorary member designation is the highest honor that IBTTA can bestow on any individual. The honorary member designation is IBTTA's version of the Presidential Medal of Freedom. It is meant to honor individuals who have made especially meritorious contributions to IBTTA and to the tolling industry at large. Since IBTTA was founded in 1932, only 82 individuals have been awarded honorary membership. The list of recipients is a who's who of the tolling industry and transportation. Today, I'm happy to announce that we'll be welcoming 5 new individuals into the ranks of IBTTA honorary members. 3 of those individuals, who I'll mention later, are not able to be with us today. Our first honoree, Fran O'Connor, has spent 37 years working in the tolling industry. He started out in a toll booth collecting payments from drivers on the New Jersey Turnpike. Today, he's the Vice President and Director of National Tolls for one of the largest engineering and design firms. He was named a leader by his peers in being elected to serve as chair of the Council of Platinum Sponsors. Even if you don't know Fran, you'd have to admit that's quite a career path. What's even more remarkable is how he's been able to maintain his generosity, his sense of humor, and his humility throughout his decades in the tolling industry. When asked about Fran, his colleagues use words like genuine, sincere, humble, encouraging. Someone who, through his actions, reminds us how we can be better people and better professionals. Fran has been heavily involved with IBTTA for almost as long as he's been in tolling. He played a key role in seeing IBTTA and its membership through challenging times, and did it all with his trademark patience and positivity. Fran provides stability in tumultuous times, and his enthusiasm for the tolling industry has never wavered. Fran is also well known as a mentor for young professionals. One of his mentees asked Fran about a photo of his children on his desk. Fran said, I always want my kids to look up at me that way. Everything I do in my life, I make sure that my kids will look at me with respect. Through his commitment to his family, his friends, and colleagues, and to the betterment of the industry, Fran epitomizes everything that makes the IBTTA community so special. So friends, please welcome our newest honorary member, Fran O'Connor.
Can't say much after that. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, past presidents, for recommending me. Thank you, Board of Directors, for voting me in. When you look at to do this, and I say, Atkins is my volunteer time. I really work for IBTTA. You have to work for a company that allows that. And we have great companies that allow us to participate. And for the last 10 years, Atkins has allowed me to participate at IBTTA. I have colleagues here from Atkins, and I have to say, I call you colleagues, but you are my friends. And that includes the big three, Dave Christick, Rob Hoare, and Frank McCartney. Pat mentions the honorary members, and I'm humbled to be listed among those. 2 honorary members that I have to mention that I call my friends, the godfather, George Salachi, and the godmother, Mary J. Lumira. I remember JJ standing here, and he talked about IBTTA being family. And Buddy Croft summed it up. He called us the IBTTA Nation. We have lived through IBTTA through many happy times. People getting married, people having births of their children, their grandchildren, and yeah, we have lived through sad times. We have lived through the death of Ed Delosia and Neil Gray. Godspeed, Neil. I stood up here and I looked at and I listened to Charlie and Wing talk. If that doesn't inspire you to do more, to get involved, we cannot just say the words diversity, inclusion, integrity. We have to live that, and we have to get involved. We have to do more. We have to make our world a better place, not for our children now, but for our children's children. A greener place, a safer place. One person I have to thank, and she's here today, my wife, Catherine. And you all know her because you like her better than you like me. She's sitting over there. Catherine, you have been the wind beneath my wings. Everything I have done was because of you and your support. You have raised our 3 beautiful children who I can't be more proud of. Thank you. Sitting with Catherine, I have to mention, if you hear how I speak, you know I'm from Jersey City. And if you spoke to this kid, you know he's from Jersey City too. John Pagliarulia, who I have known for 45 years, I first saw him when he was a 12-year-old kid trying to take driving lessons with a lady's car, and he wasn't too successful with that. But you talk about inspiration. John, who has fought battles his whole life, he started at the Turnpike as a toll collector. He went out and served our country in the Air Force, and then came back to the Turnpike and worked hard to get his bachelor's degree, his master's degree. And he stands here today as the director of tolling for the New Jersey Turnpike. John, thank you for coming. When I ended the IBTTA in Cafe with Pat, he asked, Fran, what are your final thoughts? And I ended with an Irish blessing. And it was very important how the one I picked, because the last sentence of that said, until we meet again, my friends, may God hold you in the palm of his hands. And I am so happy he held us in his palm of his hand that we're all together today. I have to end with another Irish blessing. May there always be work for your hands to do. May your purse always hold a coin or two. May the sun always shine on your window pane. May a rainbow be certain to follow each rain. May the hand of a friend always be near you. And may God fill your heart with gladness to cheer you. Thank you.
Anna, could we have some more Kleenex delivered from the registration desk? Our next honorary member is Chris Tomlinson, a past president of IBTTA and a key figure in the history of transportation for the great state of Georgia. Today, Chris leads 3 state-level authorities in Georgia: the Georgia State Road and Tollway Authority, SRTA, the Georgia Regional Transportation Authority, GRETA, and the Atlanta Region Transit Link Authority. These 3 agencies share a mission of improving mobility by providing reliable, innovative transportation solutions to motorists and the transit commuters. When asked to describe Chris, his colleagues use words like thoughtful, collaborative, and caring, sensitive, unflappable, and visionary, a smart, humble, and approachable leader with an insatiable appetite for learning. Chris led IBTTA under the theme, Driving the Future of Mobility. He knew that collaboration was key to the future and established the Peer Exchange program, which brought together higher levels of knowledge exchange to toll operators across the country. Chris also created the Emerging Technologies Committee to unleash innovation and propel our industry into a more dynamic future. He has the rare ability to consider objectively all aspects of an issue and then articulate a reasoned approach to a solution, even for the most controversial issues. As the first IBTTA president of color, Chris opened doors and fully exhibited the exceptional talent that exists in people across all areas of human form and perspective. He's a leader in advancing diversity, excellence, and innovation. Beyond all these professional accolades, Chris is a friend who cares. Friends and colleagues, please welcome our newest honorary member, Chris Tomlinson.
Following Fran O'Connor's is tough, and being considered for this honor and discussed in the same breath as Fran is humbling, and I feel lucky. I really do. I'm speechless. I really don't know what to say. A couple things that come to mind is, first of all, thank you to everybody, and thank you to IBTTA, but special thanks to my team at all of these agencies. I joke often with them that, you know, my job is to sign checks and go to meetings and make presentations, but any success that I've been able to have in this industry with my organization is really thanks to my team and the hard work. They make what we do look good. They make it look easy, but they work their butts off to do it. And I just really feel lucky to be up here because of their talents and work. So I see some of you out there, and I just want to say thank you, and I love you so much. Special thanks to the IBTTA family. A lot of times, a lot of organizations, I tell people, you know, what you get out of a lot of things is usually equal to what you put into it. But I can't say that with IBTTA. I've gotten so much more out of this organization. I've grown as a person and as a leader because of the close friendships, relationships, and mentoring that I've gotten from past presidents, and just this level of care. We talk about it a lot, about how special this organization is, and I just literally couldn't imagine IBTTA and the experiences not being part of my life. It's made me a better professional, and I just feel fortunate. I just feel fortunate to be part of it. For the other honorees that aren't here, Joe Wagner, Rosa Roundtree, Servando, again, these are people that I literally have looked up to and have called and have helped me, and I just can't say enough. So thank you very much. It is really hard to follow up. But, you know, Fran, we've worked together for so many years, but you're just an example of how to do it right. And I just love you. And again, I'm just humbled to share the stage with you. So I'm trying to hold it together because Mark Compton will never let me live it down if I lose it up here. So with that, I'm just going to stop and say thank you so much. This is just a pinnacle moment in my career, so thank you.
Anna, hold the Kleenex. Bring some Bounty, the quicker picker-upper, okay? Well, we have 3 more new honorary members who are not able to be with us today. Family, business, and other obligations have prevented them from joining us. Therefore, we will arrange to present these awards at another suitable time when these honorees can be with us in person. In the meantime, let's have a nice round of applause for Servando Parapar, Rosa Roundtree, Joe Wagner. We salute you, your accomplishments, and your character, and look forward to honoring you in person sometime very soon. Let's give them a round of applause.